Hello all, this is Mordenkaim, and I'm back from a bit of a hiatus, and I'm going to start a new Let's Play on Sky Factory 2.5. I had started a SkyBlock earlier, and I just really like those, so I'm kind of familiar with them, but we're going to get started into this one now and just see how things go. So here we go. So typically on these you have to start out by getting wood and getting some trees, so I'm just going to dig down to dirt here. There we go, we're on the dirt, and let's make a couple. We'll make a crafting table. Before we start losing all these saplings, because we're going to need saplings here definitely. So let's make some planks just so we can catch whatever falls. There we go, I got a sapling out of it. So that's really the biggest first challenge, is getting where you can actually catch the stuff that falls and doesn't actually, you don't lose your crucial first resources. So we are pretty close to that. But that's pretty much any skyblock. They all start out that way, where you gotta make quick work of getting your basics. And that's going to be my goal with this. Is we're going to probably go towards a tech type of approach first, and as we move along, we'll get into other mod packs, but for now we're going to try to just get to where we can get, you know, the basics of any skyblock. That's cobblestone. Oh, I got another one up there. So I'm going to get where I can get wooden shears and speed this up a lot, but your first goal is always... And then I like that they added this. You can just crouch in this mod pack, which was unusual in the other one, so you don't spend nearly as much time doing this initial grind. You can auto-grow your trees, or grow them really fast at least. So that's really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some shears. They make wooden shears also, which is very nice. So what I can do is do this, and then go like that. I'm going to make a couple because I'm going to need them. I'm going to process a few, and then you can use vein miner and just boom. So much faster, and you'll get your saplings from doing that as well. So it's pretty quick. Oh, you know what? I got to get that. So let's get this cut out. And grow us another tree. Whoops. Oh, it replaced. I think I just lost him. Wonderful. And let's go ahead and make an axe too, because just a basic Minecraft style axe. There's that, and this will just speed things up a little bit. The whole point is to get where we're getting through these resources pretty quick. Alright, sapling. Grow it. And vein miner. And I want to get these because you're going to use them really quickly for making dirt, and that's going to be important. Let's hope we get a sapling out of this. There's one. Early on, it's kind of nerve-wracking because you may run out of these things, and that's not something you want to do. There's another one over there. Alright, good, good. So let me get my shears going. Just make a ton of these because we're going to need them. Still, for some reason... Alright. There's another sapling. Good. Whoa, get out of there. Good, we got another sapling. That's good. And we'll make a barrel really soon. Let's get a little bigger platform so we're not losing anything. And Vein Miner is the best for speeding this up. Like I've played the other SkyBlocks and it takes forever. Just sitting here grinding on trees, and it really helps avoid that. So let's go one wider here. We're not at all fire resistant, but for now it's just something to walk around on so we don't fall. Alright. Crouch, crouch, crouch. And there's that. I want to get this big enough where I can build some barrels, and we'll get them out so we can start growing some dirt. It's going to be important that we get dirt built up. We're going to need it for sifting. Pretty soon we're going to go with sifting once we get our crooks together, but I want to get to where we've got a little bit of dirt coming in. These first couple nights could be kind of dark. Alright, let's get the wood barrel recipe. Barrel, there we go. Oak. Yep, so we need planks and we need a flat slab. So with that being said, we can get most of our stuff here. And then we'll just make that. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sure. And then we'll go ahead and start composting. And fill that gap in there. Alright. Vein Miner. And then we plant. Still not feeling real comfortable with our number of saplings. Maybe I'll get a crook or two, which should really help with our sapling amount, I think, especially early on. And they have these things now called heavy crooks, which are pretty cool. So we'll... Yes, we got a little food and no saplings, so we definitely need to do that. Unless we run out of our saplings, that's no fun. So there's that, and with that wood, I'm going to... There's 4 crooks. Oh, didn't go quite far enough. So we'll make 4 crooks, and then we'll look up crook, and you've got the other thing I think it's called a heavy crook or something like that. Compressed crook. That thing is great. So let's get this to grow. Then we'll do Vein Miner again, but this time we'll expect to get more. I hope our barrels aren't getting in the way. It's probably the nighttime. So let's get this out, and that I'm going to need. And we're going to go like this. And I got absolutely no saplings. I do have a bunch of leaves. So there's one. Let's do a few to get... Being very chintzy with the saplings, which is fine. We'll make it work. They're just going to make it a little challenging on us. It's not a problem. So I think... There we go, 6 saplings. That's more like it. I don't know why it was so difficult on us. Alright, same thing. Ten saplings. That's what I like to see. Alright, we got some dirt done. And what about... Oh, I got a silkworm. That's good. We'll need him for making string. And I don't know if you're familiar with the ex nihilo options or not, but I'm not going to go into too much detail on them. You can look up the stuff. I used to do a lot of recipes. I just felt like I wasted a lot of time, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to go on with things, and if you've got any questions, by all means ask. We'll definitely go over it, but it's all stuff that can be found online fairly easily. So I feel like it's not a good use of our time. Whoops. Alright. Barrels are good. And I'll get this automated as soon as we get metal, where I'm just putting them into a chest and it will run them through these. But that's going to be a little while. I've got to be sifting first. So for now, our first goal is going to be cobble. And we'll do the old-fashioned generator. Oops. And once we've got that established, we'll go on to like a transfer node, I'm thinking. First day is going pretty well. We've got pretty good progress. I'm going to build this out a couple more. Just so we're there we go. So we're going to get cobble the hard way to start, and that's going to be using this dirt on a sifter. Let's go ahead and make room for another couple trees. That is going to be very important that we have room. Let's get this one to grow. And I need more shears. And that's much better. Lots of leaves going in here. Then if we also get some rain, I can get some water that way. We can also cook it down in one of the crucibles. There's like an oak crucible or something like that that we can make water in. So there are lots of ways to make water. Alright, so I've got enough wood. Let's build a little more platform. Alright, and so what I will usually do is I usually use 3 blocks on each side of a tree. So we got 1, 2, 3 here, and then we'll do 3 out. That gives me enough spacing. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll put, I'm going to be kind of careful doing this. Dirt there. Dirt there. Just got to be super careful not to lag out or anything crazy. Usually gives enough room. Then we'll fill in the gaps. Just being careful to sneak, not to fall off. Always hold sneak. I had vein miners set on sneak in another There's been too many times that having Vein Miner set on sneak has caused me to fall, especially when you're trying to mine close to the edge because you're sneaking anyways, so you're being super careful, and then you end up mining your whole platform out from under you on accident. And so it's a good idea to turn Vein Miner to another key, especially if you're talking about a SkyBlock, because you do a lot of building with one type of block, and you want to make sure that you don't accidentally pull the rug out from under you. Oh, still got slabs, good. Got a nice, very fire vulnerable platform, but it'll work. For our purposes, it's not going to be permanent, obviously. We just need somewhere to grow some trees. So we're going to put our saplings down. Probably about time to make a chest, too. Actually, I'm going to make a double chest. And I'll put it right over here. More dirt's ready. I just want to keep that going. That's why I've got these leaves. I want to continue to have an income of dirt. I mean, it's going to be very important for cobblestone. So I think a bunch of barrels is a good idea, and pretty soon those barrels will, like I said, will be automated. We need to get there quickly, because I don't like anything where I've got to sit there and just keep pumping into it. It gets old. So definitely my plan to do something about that, and sooner than later. Alright, we're getting there. A little more. Oops. Alrighty. Still gonna lose some off the back here, but it's better than it was. And then I can just start like dancing in the middle of these trees, and they'll all grow at once. It gets much faster. Everything's ready. Keeping shears in your inventory, but you can see, like, hopefully these will all start to grow. I'll just keep dancing here. There's one. Then I find you move closer to the ones that haven't. For some reason, I think they grow faster. It's probably just me, to be honest with you. Alright, shears. Once we get done with this, let's keep doing that. It should sub in. Oh wow, it's a huge tree. There we go. Am I out of shears? I am. As you can see, though, it definitely makes things move a lot quicker. If you've ever had to mess with any of these mod packs doing them one at a time, these things that speed them up are great. Alright, let's grab an extra axe or two. Keep hitting that arrow. Okay, and or 5. Why not? We're going to use them up. And while we're cleaning up, we'll go ahead and plant, because who knows, they might just grow. I need to offload those books. Books, and I got plenty of food with apples, so I keep this stuff just because it's unique. You'll get apples as you go, so it's much better to just keep your apples handy and eat those. Keep your special foods because you never know. Alright. Dancing. It's like the tree dance. Come on. There's one. There's one. Alright, so let's go ahead with this and see if we can start getting some silkworms. I still only have one. Huh. I wonder if I need to do these like traditionally. You know, it's still pretty fast, so I'll probably just break them individually and see if that does it. Because I've got one silkworm, but I want much more than that. And these other trees, I'll probably break a few and let those silkworms spread. See if I get more doing it this way. Yeah, there's two. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just got that one because of the one I broke. Alright, vein miner. There we go. Now actually, in this mod pack, cooked silkworms are great for food. So we're going to cook those up because they'll give you a full yellow on your food. So they're, what is going on? There you go. Grow. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Oh wow, that's huge. Wow. Okay. Let me make some more crooks. I don't want any more than one compressed one, so we're going to hold that off. And crook. Compressed crook. This is one of those times where if I had vein miner on sneak, you know, I'm sneaking because I'm not looking down, but it would have done the whole thing. Now it wouldn't have ended up in me dying, but alright, 3 of them. We're getting there. Now just so I don't have to go up, I am going to use vein miner on that just to and that might actually work. Alright, we got 6. So what I'm going to do is just do one tree for a little bit. There we go, got that. I'm just going to do one tree, and then the rest of them I'm going to fill with silkworms. So 1, 2, 3. These 3 are going to be silkworms. Let's get those to grow. And once they turn all the way white, we'll get some string out of them. Okay, so let's put our silkworms in these trees. There's one. There's one. There's one. And you know what? This is a pretty big tree, so I'm going to give it some help. It's going to be a ton of... I probably shouldn't have put it there. I don't know if it's going to spread or not. Oh well, put it right there. No big deal. We'll get more. And then this one we'll just keep doing the traditional way. Okay. Let's eat a little more. And fill up on dirt. Got a good amount of dirt. That's good. It's going to be good for making cobblestone. Which we will be doing very soon once those get done. Spreading. See, they're starting to turn white. And once they get done spreading, we'll do that. We'll get us a furnace. Which is really the start of things. So, am I out of shears? I am. Four shears. Are those touching? That's not good. We don't want that to happen. That's the only downside to our little plan. Start using some of these leaves. The reason I'm doing this is because we're going to need a lot of dirt to get to the point where we can automate cobble. You've got to have enough cobble to melt in the crucible. You've got to be able to make dust, which takes more cobble. Cobblestone is so important early on. So whenever I get the chance to make dirt, I'm doing it. Alright, how are we looking? Still close to this tree. I need to at least get up here and just break that because... Alright. See, I'm worried that that corner is going to cause vein miner to go off. How are we looking? Still. There we go. Then I can take my shears. Yep, good. We got a ton of tree parts. It's a good thing though. It's spreading. It's taking its sweet time spreading. But we'll just put another one there. Maybe it'll spread even faster. It's going to take time to do that. More dirt. Unfortunately, the start of these are kind of like this. So I apologize that this first episode's a little slow. But that's how these SkyBlocks go. Once you get started, though, it really picks up. You know, everything's automated, and you're just implementing technology. My goal is going to be to get it where we have we're automating a resource or two every episode, maybe more. Depends on what we're doing. You know, it depends on the mod pack. There could be one change that automates 7 or 8 resources. So, just thinking about like smelteries and stuff like that, you can get lots of different blocks and stuff automated at the same time if you do that. So we'll probably continue along this path, and I'll probably call the episode here shortly because it's going to be more of the same. We're waiting for these trees to mature, and once that's done we'll have string, but until that point we're going to have just more of the same resources. So my plan is to cut it here, and next time we'll pick up with starting to use a sieve and make use of all this dirt here. And so I'll clean up this dirt one more time, and then I'm going to call it the end of the episode for now. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Next time, hopefully we'll get into some cobblestone generation, and we'll get into some metal generation as well. So that should be a little more exciting than banging on trees a whole episode. But I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.